Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and welcome to Let's Play Ori no Ryouri. I'm the chef, part 6. We're at this demonic restaurant, serving all this demonic food to these ghosts. These people that are dressed like ghosts, they put ghost drapes on. And they want some of the strangest food we'll ever know to man. All of them seem to be wearing these ghost cloaks, except for that one guy who looks like Jasper from The Simpsons. He's the only guy that's not taking part of the trend. This one guy says, hey, I'm too close. I'm too close to being dead enough as is already. I might as well, I'm gonna be taking part in this trend anyways after I'm dead, so what's the point? At least that's what maybe he thinks. Or maybe he's already dead and he just doesn't want to admit that he's dead, so he's trying to do all he can to hide the fact that he's already dead. Maybe these guys are dead already and we just don't know it. Behind that shadow in the bottom left-hand corner of the playing field, it's going to be the final boss of this game, the ultimate master chef. We spent the whole game working up to this moment. We're going to be taking on the greatest chef in the cooking kingdom. I mean, that has to be the greatest chef in the world right now. It's not Gordon Ramsay. It is the real greatest chef in the world. And they live in the cooking kingdom. Yeah, I wonder if Gordon Ramsay ever played this game. He'd teach all these people who's boss. Or my grandma would come in sometimes in more recent years and I'd bring my laptop over to her place. I'd be playing this game on my Duck Station emulator there. And my grandma would just look at my screen and then she'd be like, oh, what's this supposed to be? And my mom's like, oh, it's a cooking game from Japan. It's a Japanese cooking game. And it happened to be during the part where all that was on the screen was just text saying what the story was, what's going on in the story of the game. And my grandma just says, how does he read the recipes when they are written in the Chinese? Like, well, for one, it's Japanese. And also, those aren't recipes, it's a story. And then my grandma's like, this game has a story? Heck, my grandma doesn't really think anything has a story, really. It wouldn't really make much of a difference to her. She's not really the best at following along, and that produces interesting results. Oftentimes, people's recollection of things often are better than what we actually get. My grandma made a headcanon for Home Alone 2. It said that Kevin McAllister couldn't pay for his hotel, so the hotel got Harry and Marv to go after him. And that's why Harry and Marv are after Kevin McAllister, because the hotel paid him to go after them. We're going after the final boss. Wonder who the final boss is going to be. The Master Chef's going to be this cloaked figure, likely. We always know the greatest villains always hide behind cloaks and never really show their faces anywhere. And the final boss, the greatest chef of them all, is the blue-haired lady. She was with us this whole time, and at the end of the game, she suddenly betrays us. She's been the master of this all along, and she's the one we're supposed to take on at the end to prove we're the greatest chef in the cooking kingdom, the master herself, and we're gonna be battling her. I wonder how a real life counterpart felt about being in this game, especially being the final boss. It must be an honor to get to be the final boss of a video game. You know, the video game was kind of obscure, not well known. It's still an honor to be in a video game, be represented in some kind of game. I'd be very proud if that were the case, if I got used in a game. Even if it was just a mod of a game. People should make mods of this game. I'd love to see mods for Ori no Ryouri. People do mod PS1 games. This game could have mods where we could work at different types of restaurants and serve even more different types of foods. So just all the strange and bizarre customers that come in, and maybe it could even be more challenging to have to fulfill special orders. I'm not sure if there are special orders in this game. The closest I've seen was special orders, and some orders turn green, or sure, like a green selector thing. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean exactly. You get more points for it or something like that. Well, it's a close battle. We're like Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort going against each other with magic. Or it's like a lightsaber duel, but instead, with making food. And we're both going at each other, both eating at each other, fighting against each other. Become the greatest chef. Who will lose first? That's pretty much the case. It's not really a case of who's going to win first. It's who loses first. And if the first one to drop dead is the loser. She keeps replacing my orders with dishwashing orders. Set a rat. Maybe wash dishes. Dishwashing is always the easiest. Sometimes you have to twist the analog stick really fast, like it was that Mario Party game, but and clean all the dishes. Clean up dishes. That doesn't always clean everything. One thing is to go over them more than once. I don't know, maybe some dishes are dirtier than others, I don't know. Well, I'm in the Ryouri territory right now, which is where it's bad right now. And I'm on the verge of losing. The screen's going all like staticky, as if it's like an analog signal. It's not able to process properly. I think my screen just went clear again for a sec. Good. That's probably gonna go bad again. There's an order to just walk away. screen's gonna start to look bad. I don't know why they chose that weird aesthetic decision. The game starts to look all like staticky and stuff if you lose. Where they come up with that from? It's like you're under pressure to the point you're gonna lose. It's like in Disruptor where you get killed in that game and the whole environment around you turns red. I want to do something like that, but in this game, I wonder if he's calling all the orders. If the blue-haired lady's competing with me, she can't be like taking orders while making all this food. Surely enough, she possibly couldn't be doing all that, so maybe someone else. Maybe that wasn't the blue-haired lady. Maybe it was some ghost that they got to serve them. I mean, well, maybe this isn't the same blue-haired lady. Maybe that was just a copy of her, and now we're going after the real McCoy, the real deal. And she's winning right now. But of course, there's one thing we know about this game. There is no such thing as winning or losing in this, or winning or losing. It's either you win or you lose. I'm at the very end right now, and she's way above me. It's almost a certainty at this point she's gonna win. And this is my first attempt, too. I didn't make any failed attempts at this beforehand. This is the first time ever attempting this final boss. I guess this is my first time ever getting this far in the game. I think I've ever made it this far in the game, so freaking hard it can be sometimes. I'm just peeling back and shucking that weird thing. I don't even know what it is. It still looks like a weapon to me. I think that'd be used to like kind of impale someone or something. It looks like it was used to impale someone. Maybe it did thousands of years ago or something like that. And someone found it. Someone's gonna serve it to someone now. Even though it was used as a weapon, like having it now at the very bottom of the barrel right now. It's almost a certainty. It's like I'm one click away from losing. This is like that epic moment of tension in a movie where we know we're gonna lose. And then all hope's lost, but maybe there is a shine for something better. And it's also like the game knew I was recording it. Maybe it wanted me to end the game, but at the same time, it also wanted to be challenging too. Some people say games act differently when you record them. Usually they become harder, but in my case, sometimes they actually become easier sometimes. Sometimes I practice a lot of the game and I always fail, lose that. And then when I'm recording, it actually seems to be easier sometimes. It doesn't make sense why that'd be the case. I don't know, maybe the Microsoft Game Bar or whatever they're using to record this with somehow impacts games, makes them easier. You know, the Microsoft Game Bar is a perfect tool to use on Windows. It comes with Windows 10 and Windows 11. It's perfect for recording footage, and she just lost. Super G, yeah. Super G for sure, I won. And she's saying like, oh, you beat me, you creamed me. Now you're the greatest chef in all the cool kingdom. I don't really know. I mean, I can make heads or tails of what she's saying, but my Japanese reading skills aren't really good enough to fully get the full grip there. Now we're gonna get into a lengthy conversation, this demonic hallway. We're gonna both be yapping our butts off about all the stuff that we just did, and then she's like saying like, oh, she's probably like saying, oh, you're the master chef maybe. Me saying, nah, I just defeated you. I'm better or something like that, or I'm the winner. Yeah, what do you expect? He won the last three cooking competitions in a row. He's probably some kind of like genius prodigy that cooks food, like a food prodigy. He could probably make a successful chain of restaurants. I could put most of the other restaurants out of business. He'd also make a perfect mascot too. He looks like mascot material. He looks like some character you'd see on a pack of Japanese or Korean instant noodles, or it would show some character on them. And they would make them. Apparently they have like unmanned ramen stores in Korea where you can actually go into them. There's no attendant there. Yes, it's like it runs totally on the honor system. Just go there, take your noodles, your instant noodles, and take other toppings you want and cook them and make your own ramen right there. And apparently a lot of Koreans like to do that. I wish we had places like that in America. I don't think the honor system would work very well in America. That's why South Korea and Japan are so much better countries than America a lot of the time. They're better at some things. That's probably one of them. They're definitely a nice place to go if you want great food. One of the greatest food-related countries in the world, man. That's probably what inspired this game, because Japan does have a rich assortment of different foods. He's probably going on an infinite conversation. I know, he looks like his girlfriend just dumped him, maybe. Or maybe he just inherited the family fortune or something like that. I already found out some grim, shocking truth. I gotta translate this one of these days. I doubt anyone cares. If you really want to translate it, go do that yourself with Google Translate. Try stating more stuff. Dot. Yeah, there's a bunch of more crap about this. Who cares about any of the story of this? All that matters is that we won! We beat the game! And I beat it on hard mode. I like to call it hard mode, even though it's really called normal. This is actually the normal game. Most normal game anyone could possibly have. Possibly think of. She's just gonna praise us for saying more stuff, then she's gonna be heading off on her moped. driving to some other place where she could torment some other eager young chef that hasn't had his chance yet with anything. I recognize a lot of these words and recognize all these letters too, except for kanji letters, because I suck at reading kanji letters. But I think I'll master that one of these days. I should buy a book of kanji one of these days. I really do make that, or a book filled with kanji letters, so I'll know every kanji letter that exists. I think this is him questioning his sanity now after what he just went through. If anyone would be mentally insane if they just went through what he did. He's probably questioning if he really did the right thing, like what Mega Man X does at the end of every game in that series. He questions if he really did the right thing and if fighting was really what it was all about. He's probably just going to resort to what he does now ever since he won. He's pretty much just going to do what he did at the beginning of this game. He's going to take the bus back to that same beach he was sitting on at the beginning of the game, almost implying this game as a status quo ending, where all he really did was just prove once again that he's a master chef. Or there was something different, but I don't know. I don't know how to read most of this. I know what they're saying most of the time. Oh, he's going out. I know that kanji letter means going out somewhere or going away from somewhere. If he's going to be going to be riding away on the bus. Well, that sun. I remember having a sculpture like that in my house, my old house, a long time ago. It looked kind of like that sun. That's just a classic art thing. Having a realistic face on his sun. Also looks like some old movie really from the 1908 or so, where these people flew to the moon and had a face like that on it. There's constellations in the sky. Bunch of constellations. Your shiny, sparkling stars. This is more relevant to what we've seen in other games. Oshimai, or Oshimai. A shooting star. Oh, that's right. This does look pretty nice overall. It's a nice, like a reward for what we got, what we were given to us, or what was given to us, for beating this insanely challenging game. Now it's going to show the credits of the game, and not surprisingly, credits are all in Japanese. What do you expect? Of course a Japanese game is going to have Japanese credits. What else were you expecting? Oshiindai or something like that. Oshiindai or something like that. Argento. It probably says Argento, which is what the name of the developer is. And I kind of read some of these things. And the song is in English too. I know your name, I saw your face. This better not be copyrighted. I never heard of this song before, never heard it anywhere else. It does sound like a song that could have been by a real band or artist. They're showing the credits of all the folks who worked on this game. People probably did that's sound. I think that's like sound. People worked in the sound, I think, for this game, the sound development. Sound design. Yeah, this game had pretty good sound design overall. It's listing a bunch of more kanji letters. I have no idea what they say. Sawasendo. I'm just trying to read them. I gotta read this stuff a bit. Hiroshi. Hiroshi is that person's last name, maybe. There's just someone named Hiroshi that happened to be present when this game was made. Even showing ghosts in the back, is it implying there's still traces of ghosts or something like that? And the ghosts are still infesting all the other restaurants we went to. Is there like a secret hidden message in this? I don't know if it's be a secret hidden message or not or something. Sounds like when there's ghost cams. I remember back in TV shows like that were popular, they have like ghost cameras and people try to find ghosts. And a lot of kids in elementary school think it's real and they use it as a justification for why ghosts exist. Yeah, ghosts probably exist. I don't think they actually do the kind of stuff they do in those TV shows. Those TV shows are a load of bull. Everything's a load of bull. A lot of stuff on TV is a load of bull. TV was invented to be a load of bull. Yeah, there's ghosts in that haunted palace or whatever that place is supposed to be. I'm showing these credits. A lot of people, these credits are actually quite long for a game that's pretty short. Super Parisi. I'm just trying to remake heads or tails out of this stuff. Now it's a demonic level. Of course it's going to be ghosts and demonic level. Yes, overall, I think this game's a masterpiece, an underrated masterpiece I think more people should play. It's probably one of the greatest Japanese exclusive games there. This game closely competes with Jumping Flash Ria being my favorite game that only came out in Japan. This game truly is a masterpiece, I think. It's hard and short, but it's fun. There's a lot of bonus content too that I'll be giving some coverage of too, and even the title's trying to swirl like that a bit at the end. This was a great game overall. I recommend more people play it if you can. Ray Phoenix, signing out.